So we're back again, and this is Zwift number 85, following Zwift 84 obviously, which got over 1,000 views. Currently only 3 days after being released, so really pleased with that. We're back at the Scotland after party. Here it is once again, 4 laps around the reverse crit course in Glasgow before heading up the Skids summit. Okay, so we had 181 people enter, but 157 starters. We're going to be doing 14.8 kilometres again, 196 metres of incline. I'm on a ZRS of 321. This is the category 210 to 330. So we're off and running. Took on a lot of advice from my previous video and didn't really have time to put everything into place really before the race. Reason being, I was wandering around looking for my heart rate monitor for 10-15 minutes before the race and ended up going in only 2 minutes before the start. Couldn't find my heart rate monitor anywhere. I don't know where it's gone after my last race, but so obviously you can see I've got no heart rate there showing up, which doesn't help me too much, but we can live with that. So yeah, cadence was the big thing. I wanted to try and do it, but I didn't feel as though I had the preparation to put it into place, so ended up going into my lowest gear possible and working on the normal lower cadence than I normally would. So just seeing how it works out this time. I was expecting a harder race than the other night. The other night I finished in 24 minutes and 31 seconds. There was a slight split there that you could see about 30 seconds ago, but I knew that I had this incline to come, which meant that I could punch up it and just get it up into a better place and close that gap. So the gap came together. I think there was about 80, 90 riders in this front group. I think I sometimes drop right down into about 70th position. There I am there in 67th with loads of people going past me. So I'm sure there's about 80, 90 riders in that front group. But we are quite stretched, quite elongated. So just concerned that there might be a split. So on the 2 punchy inclines on the hill, just wanted to make sure that I could close any gaps up, push that big gear and allow myself just to not cruise necessarily, but just ease off for the other 2/3 of the loop and hopefully stay with the others. Obviously all the time I'm looking at the mini map in the top right hand corner to see if there's any gaps appearing. I don't think I would be able to instigate any pushes for any of the riders to for me to instigate a split, but if I saw a split coming along, I'd certainly be pushing along and trying to get on the right side of it. So that's 1 lap completed. I wanted to actually compare the times at the various splits. So here we are through in 6 minutes and 12 seconds. The other day I was through there in 6 minutes and 8 seconds. So I assume that would be down to the pure size of the groups and not having as an efficient draft within the group. But that said, I'm still following about 70, 80 riders. So maybe it was just that because of having slightly lower numbers, that the quality of rider wasn't here. So what I will do when we get to the end of the race is I will just compare finishing times for the winners, and obviously I'll talk about myself, but I don't want to let too much out of the bag at the moment. So then there you go, powering up again, up over the top, coming over around that corner in 3rd, in a good position. I can only comment how I felt with my heart rate. I felt that I was pushing really hard and on my limits. What I've been saying to various people in the comments from the previous video is that it must be my cardiovascular system that needs improving, and my actual strength in my legs is good. I have good power in my legs. and hence the reason why I can do these punchy little climbs that allow me to gain quite a few positions when necessary. Whereas the cardiovascular side, where I'm spinning hard, is not necessarily my strongest point in the game. So we're coming back around again. This is where it will split off and go up into the countryside to the start of the Sker summit. But on this occasion, we're heading back around to the start. So I know that the split from the last race for the second lap is 10:28. So let's see if we are any closer than last time. Last time we were 4 seconds behind it. 10:28 is going to be pretty similar. Well, it's even slower actually, 8 seconds slower. So yeah, stronger ride on Monday night, more powerful ride on Monday night, and everyone just staying together in a big group. You can't really tell if anybody's being left behind, because it only shows up a certain amount of races. You only see 100 races at a time on Zwift. But if we were able to see further back behind us, we might be able to work out how many are in this front group. But I think there's still about 70 or 80. I've not seen anybody drop off, but I don't know whether it will show anybody dropping off for the reasons I've just given. So again, punchy up the hill. I pop my featherweight here as well, as you can see most other people do. And just start to ease off again and just go back around again, trying to stay with them, just trying to get the heart rate back down. Despite the fact that I think I'm doing a punchy incline, you can see that I'm still only 76th in times for getting up that King of the Mountains there. So still plenty of riders who are doing it a lot quicker than me. But we're coming back around again shortly. There's up over the top of the Clyde kicker, and we'll just head back down the hills before going over the start finish for the last time, because the next time we come round these corners we will head off into the country. So my timings for the last time past the crit circuit start finish is 14:52. So we've still got about 30-40 seconds to go before we can compare, but it's starting to drop off. First lap 4 seconds behind, second lap 8 seconds behind, so we can only assume that we are going to be around 12 seconds behind going round this time. 14:52 is the time. We seem to be speeding up, so we don't seem to be as far behind. 15 minutes dead, so still on 8 seconds behind, so pace seems to be increasing as we go on up and around these final stages. Didn't feel as though it was too challenging a pace, although you can see that we are all well strung out and there's potential for a break. There are a couple going off the back, which I'm pleased about, so I'm just really happy that we've got the punchy hill coming up round the corner here, the left hand turn, up to 6.7, 6.8% I think is the highest, or is it just 6.7? Well, neither seems to be right, because it seems to be 6.6. But yeah, just got myself back into a good position there. As you can see the train is really stretched out, so I'm desperately hoping for a split so that my finishing position can be really good. You can see there's a split there. I wouldn't be able to tell how many riders that includes or how many riders have been dropped, but you can certainly see that there's a split has appeared, slight split there, but you can see that because we are all stretched out, that potentially that split might come back together again. So let's just see if we can tell as we go around this next right hand corner if there is a gap. No, there's still a bit of a gap. It looks like half the group have been left and half the group are in this front group, which I'm a part of, and it's this time, like I said, is we head out into the country, so I am easing off. I'm trying to get my heart rate down, really making a real conscious effort just to ease off. Average watts of 244, and you can see that I'm just easing off here and just dropping my watts just to get a bit of breather. I can still get in the draft from all the other riders. So I did another split here, and as we go over the stream and under this tunnel, or under this bridge, my time was 19:13, and this time it was 19:19, so still 6 seconds behind as we enter into the climb. But this is certainly where I struggled the other day, and I dropped off considerably, and from being right up with the leader, I ended up finishing 1 minute and 38 seconds behind the leader, and you can see that that started to happen, but you can also see that I've increased my cadence. I've moved up a few gears, 2 or 3 gears, and just started to spin really positively and getting a real good cadence going, and felt really good that I wasn't getting dropped by everybody. There's a slight little flat section here, and you can see that I get my cadence right up into the 80s. Well, when I say right up into the 80s, that's higher than I would normally have it. Here I got up out of the saddle and powered on and got my watts up to around 500, which gave me an extra 5-10 positions. And I just thought that at this point, with not too far to go, I think it was around less than a kilometre at this point, that I would start heading up and showing the rest of the riders. But I was keen to keep pushing myself. So here we're following Robert Hamann, who is currently in 2nd position in the white there, and another rider's just gone past him. That's D Cassidy, and it's just watching these riders now. We'll try and stick with them till the end, but my feeling was that I was in quite a good position. You can see me in the mini map there going round the loop, and we'll slow it down now. So we're probably inside the last 100 metres here, and we're still following Robert Hamann, but he is getting overtaken by Tomek Spira, but Robert Hamann comes back at him and actually ends up giving a good push towards the end and takes the win. There's D Cassidy in 3rd. Then we've got a couple of other riders who have also finished in the top 10. There's Mario Riccio, Fritz Hoppner, there back in 8th position. And then just outside the top 10 now, we've got Jiffin M in 18th position. And then followed by James Graham a few places back, Rogol Sturmovich. You can see that they're all just coming over in dribs and drab now. There's Robert Mitchell, not the Hollywood movie star. Scott Heitman, Jimmy Nibbling coming over here. He's got a few riders just in front of him. Then we've got Ian Brooks in 41st position. I can see myself on the mini map now. David Delays has just come over the line. I've just been distracted by Sheffield Wednesday conceding another goal. Christophe Coutier, followed by Christina Horak, and then a couple of bases further back is myself coming over in 55th position, and quite happy with how it all finished off, and I'll go through the timings of it now. First in 24 minutes and 12 seconds, which ended up being 19 seconds faster than the other day. I did 1 watt average lower than the other day at 244, but still ended up that being 2.7 watts per kilogram. So I climbed a hell of a lot quicker than the other day, because as I told you, I was 6 seconds further back before the climb started, and I ended up 19 seconds ahead, so 25 seconds faster. So here's the top 10. Robert Hamann in 22 minutes and 53 seconds. 2nd, Tomek Spira. 3rd, D Cassidy. 4th, Cesar Ariasi. 5th, Florian Barris. 6th, Michael Close. 7th, Mario Riccio. 8th, R. Wright. 9th, Fritz Hoppner. And then in 10th, Bjorn Jorgen Bergquist, and he was 15 seconds behind. So back to myself, really pleased with how that went after checking all the times. Like I said, the climb was the time of the whole race was 19 seconds faster, and I started the climb 6 seconds slower, so 25 seconds faster up the final climb, which is very encouraging. Really pleased with that. And I'll take that as a real positive going forward. So hope you enjoyed watching the video. I have entered a Zwift Racing League team, but because it's my team and because I haven't got that many followers, I've got absolutely nobody in my team. So if there's anybody looking for a team racing on a Tuesday night, I think it's Lime League, 6 o'clock, CCAT. I'm looking for some riders to join my team and obviously be part of the videos then if you're in the team and in the races. If it doesn't get going and if I can't get any people to want to join, then I will be looking to join another team in about a week's time before the start of the round 2 Zwift Racing League. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and please subscribe. Our last video had 5 times more than I've ever had on one of my previous videos. I've had over 1,000 views. So like I said in the last one, which hopefully will encourage the same sort of reaction, please like and subscribe. Please comment as well. It'd be really, really enjoyable if you could do that and get a few more people watching the channel. And I will catch you all again soon. Okay, thanks. Goodbye.